Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a disappointing beauty products video. That means I will share all the beauty products with you that I don't love and that I stopped using because I don't like them, and I will tell you exactly why. And I hope this video is helpful for you if you are not sure if you should buy these products or not. So I just want to help you save money. So if they work for you, please don't hate me, then that's great. But for me personally, they don't work, and I will just throw them away or give them to my friends or my sister. Maybe these products work for them, but I just don't like them. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first product is this contouring kit here by Manhattan. And I'm pretty sure that if you are a little bit into makeup for a few years now, then you probably will know this palette. I don't know exactly when I bought this palette, but it was years ago, and I know it was the time where everybody was raving about this palette. And every YouTuber was like, oh my gosh, this is the best palette ever, it's so pigmented and it's so good. And I just bought it because, yeah, I'm a little bit of a YouTube beauty guru victim. But then I just tried out this palette a couple of times, and I just had to realize that either these beauty YouTubers had another palette or they just got paid for it. Because this is the worst pigmented palette ever. Maybe if you use the whole palette on your face, maybe it's visible, but it's just not visible. It's just gone. I just try to swatch it on the back of my hand. Maybe you can see it, I don't know, here. But if you want to blend it out, it's just gone. It's gone. There is a little bit of a sheen, but the bronzer is gone. The blush, the same. Can you see it? I don't know. There is nothing. Only a little bit of pink shade, and the highlighter, that's the same. You just apply it. It's a little bit white, but there is no pigmentation. I've tried it so often. I just wanted to love it because, let's be serious, it was very expensive for a drugstore product, but I just can't use it. It's so bad. I'm sorry. By the way, it's supposed to be a contouring palette, but that's obviously not a contouring shade. It's a bronzing shade. So it's a product you can throw away, throw out the window. Speaking of zero pigmentation, I just had to mention this palette. I have it now for so many years, and I just got it from my sister because she's not very into makeup, and it's this W7 eyeshadow palette. And I've tried it out a couple of times, but I always had the problem that these eyeshadows were not pigmented, and what's even worse, all the colors nearly look the same on my eyelids. So that was like you use one eyeshadow or two because it was always the same. And so as you can see, if you apply it, that's not pigmented. Can you see it? I know that it's not very expensive, but even if it's a cheap product, I think that you can expect a good quality of eyeshadows because nobody wants to have an eyeshadow palette without pigmentation. So if you're thinking about buying an affordable eyeshadow palette, I would not recommend this to you. There are so many good other eyeshadow palettes out there at the same price range, so go there, check them out, but I would not recommend this to you. Next product is also an eyeshadow, but it's a single eyeshadow, and it's this Masterpiece eyeshadow from MaxFactor, and it's in this gorgeous green color, and it's a liquid eyeshadow with such an applicator. And I was so excited to try this out because I love green colors, and I just wanted to create a very smoky, sexy eye look with this, with lots of brown in it and this green color as the pop-up color of the eyeshadow look. And then I just tried it out, and I was so disappointed. I just wanted to instantly throw it away because it looks so good, and even if you swatch it on the back of your hand, it's such a gorgeous green color. Can you see it? And the problem was that when I applied it on my eyelid, I just actually applied it with the applicator and then I blended it out with my finger because I thought this would be the best way to blend it out. But then the pigmentation was nearly gone. Then I thought, okay, maybe I should go in with a second layer. I applied more and it was the same again. This eyeshadow isn't bad in general. It's only supposed to be used alone without blending and without other colors. But for me it didn't work because I just wanted to create a smoky eye with it and with other eyeshadows, and that's not possible. So that's the reason why I don't like this eyeshadow and why it doesn't work for me. So the next product is a foundation that I've bought recently, and it's this Dream Urban Cover Foundation by Maybelline. And maybe you've seen it at your drugstore. It's Nude, and I was very excited when I saw this because it has SPF 50 in it, and I thought that's cool for summer because so you don't need an extra moisturizer with SPF because SPF 50 is very high. I just wanted to love it. It's not possible. This foundation didn't work for me. And I've already uploaded a first impressions video on this foundation, so I will leave the link down below so you can check it out if you want. And in this video I'll tell you what I don't like about it and what I like about it and all my opinions about this foundation, so make sure you go and check it out. Moving on to the next product, it's also a foundation, and it's this Manhattan Wake Up Foundation. I totally forgot about this foundation because I thought that I have thrown it away a while ago because I don't use it, but I've just found it again and I thought, okay, that's perfect for this video because I think that this is still available, and I've bought this in the shade Soft Ivory. I've tried out this foundation a couple of times because I wanted to give it a try, but there were two main problems. The first was the shade is okay, but it's a little bit orangey and that's something I don't like. And the second thing was that it accentuated my pores so extremely, even with a pore minimizing primer. So this was something I wasn't able to fix. And I've just used a pore minimizing primer before, then I applied the foundation, and afterwards I just went in with my damp beauty sponge and powder, and normally after this step all my pores are gone. But not with this foundation. They were still there and I felt so uncomfortable when I wore this the whole day. Now it's time to throw it away because I would use it again. I don't want to have large pores. Nobody wants to have large pores, especially not with foundation on it. And yeah, so I don't recommend this to you if you have pores. So the next product I don't like is this BB cream from L'Oreal. And I've bought this product a long time ago. I don't know how many years. I found it again, so I thought I will include it to this video. And I was very excited when I first saw this because I really like using BB creams, especially on a daily basis to work or if I'm not going out to a special occasion. This was not very cheap. First it appears a little bit white, and then when you rub it into your skin it starts getting darker, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's so dark. When it dries down, now you can see it on camera, but it starts here on the edges. When it dries down it gets very, very orangey, and I looked like an orange. And I just wore this on a day where I had to take photos for my passport, and I was like, oh my gosh, I look like an orange. If you don't want an orange face, I would not recommend this to you. So the last product is this eyebrow and lash gel by Catrice. I've just bought this I think a year or two ago, or maybe it's longer, I don't know. But I thought that's cool because I just wanted to try it out for my eyebrows because I needed a brow gel, and I thought maybe it's cool when you have a clear one. I've used it a couple of times and my brows always looked very white, and it looked like somebody had put some glue on my eyebrows because they were not very separated, they were only very tiny and white, and oh my gosh, this was so horrible. And so I decided to put this into this video. So guys, now you've seen all my disappointing products. Let me know in the comments which products you absolutely hate. And I hope this video is helpful for you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!